Well, what an electrified crowd at the United Center celebrating Vice President Kamala Harris accepting the Democratic nomination for the presidency just last night.
In fact, the crowd was so excited that when Harris first took the stage, she eventually had to quiet them down so she could actually begin her address.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Okay, we got to get to some business. Okay, thank you all.
And she did get to some business in her speech labeled Draft 27. She began by telling the crowd about her upbringing and her family, the details of which underline how different her life has been from some other presidential candidates before her, as well as her current Republican opponent.
So my mother was 19 when she crossed the world alone, traveling from India to California with an unshakable dream to be the scientist who would cure breast cancer. Growing up, we moved a lot. I will always remember that big Mayflower truck packed with all our belongings, ready to go to Illinois, to Wisconsin, and wherever our parents' jobs took us.
She then pivoted to policy. In addition to addressing abortion, taxes, and voting rights, she also broached perhaps the most contentious issue within the Democratic Party at the moment, the war between Israel and Hamas. She reaffirmed her previous calls for a ceasefire and hostage deal.
And let me be clear, I will always stand up for Israel's right to defend itself, and I will always ensure Israel has the ability to defend itself, because the people of Israel must never again face the horror that a terrorist organization called Hamas caused on October 7, including unspeakable sexual violence and the massacre of young people at a music festival. At the same time, what has happened in Gaza over the past 10 months is devastating.
What a night it was. And to help us recap, CBS News' senior White House and political correspondent, Ed O'Keefe, back with us this morning. Thanks for stopping by.
Great to be with you one last time.
I know, one last time. We're wrapping it all up. So let's talk about your night last night here. You were here as Vice President Harris gave her speech, and you were with the California delegation.
Well,
Talk about the energy.
They had the front row seats, so why not? And they, it was quite interesting talking to a lot of people from the Bay Area, especially the East Bay, as they call it, Oakland, not the San Francisco side, about how improbable I think many of them thought this would ever be. And you even heard the Vice President say at the start of her speech, this is an unlikely journey. I know what you're all thinking, like we weren't supposed to be here. This wasn't supposed to happen. But it has. And they really got a kick out of watching one of their own. I find it ironic that they were right in front of the Illinois delegation, which, of course, several years back, out in Denver, it was them thinking, my goodness, I can't believe that Barack Obama's about to be nominated to be president. So, kind of gets around.
Right.
And
that happens in politics.
Yeah. And now we'll wait and see. 74 days to go.
Yeah, but
I know, which
we aren't counting.
Yeah, right, by every second. Now, Vice President Harris has a lot of ground to cover, starting, really since she became the nominee a few weeks ago. First of all, do you think her speech resonated beyond her delegation and beyond the convention? And what about what has to happen next once the convention is officially cleaned up?
Well, I think her description of her life helps with those that maybe wanted to know more. Her discussion about Trump was the most extensive one that she's given yet on why she doesn't think he's ready to do this. Unserious guy for serious times, essentially, is what she said. And I think, as you just played, what she talked about regarding foreign policy was important, because we hadn't heard her on her own, out of the shadow of the president, really describe her own views on all of it. Very similar, but expressed in a sharper, different way.
And let's now pivot to what's happening behind us. There is a major cleanup happening. We have got confetti, balloons, flags, posters, signs, and we were wondering.
That said it's like being at the bar when they're cleaning up
closes,
the sticky floors?
It's gross. It's kind of crazy.
So we noticed something in Milwaukee when we were there for the Republican convention, and here in Chicago. Most of this ends up in the trash or goes home with people. Some of it, however, ends up going to the Smithsonian in Washington.
Oh, that's fascinating.
And we will show you, coming up on CBS Mornings, exactly who these people are that look for it, where it ends up, and why.
Oh, that's really
treasure
interesting.
hunt.
It is. Political dumpster diving, we call it.
And great tease for the CBS Morning Show coming
Really
up.
And thank
Love
you.
it. Working it all in.
I know. Thanks for being part of the team that's keeping us all really informed this week. Ed, thank you. You can hear more about what he was just talking about on CBS Mornings, also the CBS Evening News. More coverage continues.
Yep, we'll be